All right, welcome into the Buckin' Over episode 10. Daily overs at 4, 3, and 2. The season win total stands at 5 out of 65. We got Pirates Brewers game 1 in the House of Horrors. Nobody likes going to Milwaukee, least of all the Pirates. We do have some milestones. Diego Castillo. We have some horrible things. Christian Yelich showed up today. We have a recap to get to. We have a little bit of insight, a little bit of personal opinions, a little bit of fandom. We got a little bit of everything coming up on this episode of The Buckin' Over. So, I'll be upfront. Colton Wong is my least favorite player. No reason. He always seems every time he's one of those players that when he goes up to bat, you're always focused on him and he always seems to get a hit. I'm sure he strikes out sometimes against the Pirates. It's just a statistical, impossibility he would never strike out. But it seems he's just always there. Colton Wong. Not a big fan. Wasn't a fan of him in St. Louis. Definitely not a fan of him in a Brewers uniform. That being said, we got Game 1 Pirates Brewers in Milwaukee, 7:40 Eastern Time pitch. Top of the first looked good. Brian Hayes double. You got Daniel Vogelback walking. You got guys on base. Maybe we'll take a lead. Nope, they won't. Bottom of the first, it took 2 pitches. You got Colton Wong, and then who was Colton Wong? Sorry, Willie Adames. That's this guy. 2 swings, 2 pitches, first and third. Sac fly gets Colton Wong home. Brewers are up 1-0. So, Zach Thompson battles his way out of it. He goes a couple innings. Top 4 gets a little run support. Diego Castillo, first major league home run. We saw a lot of home runs in spring training. You thought maybe this guy's got some nice pop in the bat. Finally got one. Kind of a wall scraper into right field, but hey, they all count. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Colton Wong, sac fly, 2-1 Brewers. Okay, work this inning out, Thompson. Get out of the inning, 2-1. We'll come back and win. Except he left a juicy cutter over the middle of the plate, and Yelich said, "See you later. It's a tater." Grand slam, 6-1 Brewers. The over-under for this game was at 8. It started at 9, dropped to 8.5. Then dropped to 8, and I'm just salivating. I'm like, oh, thank you. So we're at 7 runs in the 4th inning, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Pirates did have their chances in the top of the 7th and in the top of the 8th. Men on, 1 out, didn't capitalize. That was the final score, 6-1. So the over did not cash. The Pirates did not win. It's a super bummer night. It is my least favorite park to watch play. And they just even made it better by having Andrew McCutchen out there in a Brewers uniform. It's disgusting. The whole thing sucks. But, that's baseball. Zach Thompson. I can keep saying Zach Thomas. I don't know why. I got Miami Dolphins on the brain. Zach Thompson, rough outing. If he doesn't give up that grand slam, it's not as bad on the stat sheet. But, he wasn't locating. He just looked not great out there. Somebody that did look good out there was Peters. He looked good. Dylan Peters. We were, a lot of people have been talking over the weekend about Will Crow looking good out of the pen. Dylan Peters looks really good out of the pen as well. If you have those two coming out of the pen, you don't have to have a starter going 5-6 innings. You can have those guys, boom, boom, get to Bednar, shut it down. Need some run support, of course, but if you can make it to the 5th inning, you have Peters, you have Will Crow, you have David Bednar. You're set up nicely to shorten the game by a lot. Now they need to supplement that with some good starting pitching. In the next couple years, they need to get veterans. They need to, Quinn Priester comes up. Maybe he can be a, contributor. We'll see. That's in the future, though. But for now, Peters, Will Crow, Bednar, good pen arms, looking good. This Pirates team, though, when it's good, it's good. Michael Chavis Brian Hayes, Brian Reynolds, Diego Castillo, all hitters. Like I said, Peters and Quero out of the pen. The good is good. You feel comfortable with those players going forward. The bad, though, is awful. Kevin Newman always looks lost at the plate. I mean, he's got a good glove, though, and that's what's hard. You know, you keep him in for his defense, but Cole Tucker and right is just... It's hard. It's going to be hard to watch for a month or two until, you know, they call up O'Neal Cruz, but it is what it is. You got to let him play. You got to let him figure out, hey, is this our guy? It's clearly not 10 games in, but, you know, we're still in overreaction season. But I think with Tucker, you might be running out of time. It's getting late early, as they say. So, yeah, daily overs pushed to 4, 4, and 2. The win total still sits at 5. Yeah, I'm hoping the Pirates can sneak one out. I doubt it'll be tomorrow. Game 2, another night game, 7:40 p.m. Eastern. JT Brubaker, who a lot of people don't think should be on the mound to start, but, you know, who else are you going to throw out there? Against Corbin Burns, Cy Young winner, 2.25 ERA. And the over-under line is down to 7.5. You know, maybe the Pirates can surprise them. We'll see. Maybe they can sneak one and get a win against old Corbin Burns. Doubtful. It's going to be a rough week. It's going to be, not all week. We go to the Cubs. I don't think the Cubs are that good. They stink. But I think the Brewers, everyone's picked to win the NL Central. I think they are, you know, cream-colored jerseys at the top because they are just going to having deja vu like crazy right now. Yeah. So, rough couple games. We'll sneak one out, though. Let's keep the faith. 6-6 going into Chicago. Ready to go. Yeah. Just a bad game. Not much to say when it's a bad game. You got to keep talking about Cole Tucker. That's baseball. That's gambling. And you know what's great about baseball? We got one tomorrow. Another chance. Another time. Bucking over.